For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone as we continue our preview of the 2014 ACU football season, talking some special teams with special teams coordinator Mark Ribaudo. Let's talk about how practice just ended with the up and down drill, and there was a guy who kind of stood out in that up and down drill. He was wearing a long sleeve white shirt. Who was that?
I don't know, but he looked kind of old and a little out of shape to me.
I thought he still had hops.
I hope so. That's what he's shooting for.
I'll say this, the getting down looked a little easier than getting up.
The getting up was the tough part.
It is tough. All right, let's talk special teams. Last year, you were trying to replace two of the finest kickers in ACU history, Morgan Lineberry and Spencer Covey, both of whom got looks from professional, NFL teams. And all you wound up with were two freshmen who had two of the finest seasons in ACU history. You had Nick Grau, who led the nation, all of FCS, in field goal percentage, 10 of 11. Austin Kilcullen was sixth in the nation with a 44.3-yard average. So that was the high. Tell me about, stats aside, how you felt like those guys performed.
Oh, I felt they performed really well, especially, they had never kicked in a college game. When you could come in, it's like coming out of the bullpen. You're not playing the whole game, or pinch hitting rather, and you got to go up there and get it done. So, and the whole world's watching you. Nobody knows your name till you miss the kick. So they did really well, and they've got strong legs, and they're back in good form this summer.
And they were put in some really stressful situations. I think about Illinois State. They were opening their stadium up there. That was a team that had gone to the FCS playoffs the year before. You put them in some tough spots, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Our whole season, we were punting out of the end zone sometimes. We had kickoffs into the wind. There was always a lot of adversity, but that goes along with the kicking game.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about the other part of the kicking game. We always think about kicker, field goal, but you're over the entire special teams unit, which means kickoffs, returns and coverage, punt, returns and coverage. Now, you had one of the best that ACU's ever had in Taylor Gabriel last year. He put on a show, and your punt return average was top 15 in the nation. In terms of, let's start with returns and who you anticipate being in some of those roles this year on punt and kickoffs.
Well, I think on kickoffs, DeAndre Brown, who's a fine running back receiver for us, Monty Green Avery, is a very, very good. He returned last year for us. He's a very good receiver for us. DeMarcus Thompson, good receiver for us. On the punt side, we've got Tyler Chapa, who had a great punt return in the Houston Baptist game. We've got a youngster named Terry Osborne, young, really talented young man, and a transfer. Mr. Epps is a receiver, just a really talented young man. So we have some talent there, but on returns, it's really a thing. It's a wait and see thing, see if you have that special guy like Taylor, and it takes game time to see that.
And sometimes you might throw a guy out like Cade Stone, and he takes one all the way back to the house, and then you say, hey, we got somebody. Last thing, let's talk about kick coverage. This can swing a game, can't it?
Oh, yeah, your kickoff coverage tells you a lot about a football team. You could watch kickoff coverage and how they come after field goal punt, and you could tell a lot about the team you're playing. If you just let me watch kickoff coverage, I could tell you a whole lot about how tough they are, how good their defense is going to be, how hard they practice. You could tell a lot about a team on kick coverage. So you have to, I always say we need 11 Banshees out there running down the field but doing the right thing. So we've got good people that have done it for a long time here. So hopefully our kickoff coverage will be up to snuff. All
right, those Banshees head to Georgia for the season opener against Georgia State next Wednesday at the Georgia Dome. For Special Teams Coordinator Mark Ribaudo, I'm Grant Boone for ACUsports.com, and the season preview of ACU football continues tomorrow.